back to the BJONESSTYLE channel. I'm here in my house and I'm so excited because today's video is actually a come thrifting with me, and I am joined by, I feel like she should just be a regular guest appearance, Annette from Vintagesplendor. I am heading up to Pasadena where she lives, and she is going to show me all of her favorite spots. We're going to get in there and do some hunting and finding, and what's really cool is we end up with a few home pieces. So I wanted to actually be at home so that you can see where those items ended up after the video. To tell you that the sponsor for today's video is Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community. It has thousands of inspiring classes on it. It's there for you to explore something new, deepen passions that you already have, and really just dive into creativity in general. I love it. They have such a wide range of classes you can take, from photography, video. They've really expanded their lifestyle section, which I love. So home decor, ways to take care of yourself, some self-care tips, ways to stay organized. So I'm loving the wide range of classes that are offered. This month, I just took the iPhone food photography class, styling and shooting for Instagram, with Melina Hammer. And I'm not a food blogger, but I really fell in love with this class. She was so inspiring, and just her whole home and aesthetic and everything she does, you just felt like you escaped into her world. Also, I felt like a lot of the tips she shared for creating her setup and styling the photos really applied to me and how I set up my photo shoots, and it really just inspired me and kind of woke up new ideas for me. One of the things she said was to create, like, what's the story, what are you trying to tell with the photo, and then she sets up her photo around that idea. And I love that because that's really how I think with my photos that I take for each outfit. I want to think of a story. Also, she's so prepared. She has all these little tools that she uses and things to really style the photos. So I felt like her detail to each setup really was inspiring to me, because sometimes I'm not great at detail. So I loved hearing the different ways that she prepares for each setup and shoot. And really, it is set up for learning. There are absolutely no ads on any of these classes. I love it because they're always launching new ones. I get an email every week letting me know and recommending classes that they know I'll love. So I always feel like there's new inspiration coming my way, and I can dive into a whole new topic that I haven't even explored before. When you sign up for Skillshare, it really is a membership, with meaning you get to do real projects. You're part of a community. You can learn from them. You can grow with them. And really, it just empowers you to explore new ideas, learn more for yourself, and just keep you moving along on this creativity train. And we're kicking off fall, which just feels like that season that you want to be in school on some level. And so I actually have a link down below for the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description box. You're going to get a free month's trial of Skillshare, so you can explore your creativity, take new classes. Please let me know the classes you take, because I want to join them as well. It really has been such a brain boost for me. And just a reminder, if you click the link down below, you're going to get 1 month free trial with Skillshare. And now you're going to come thrifting with me with Annette, and then you're going to meet me back here, and I'm going to show you a few of the finds and where they ended up in my home. Annette, where are we going first?
So this is called Bougie Bazaar, which I love. So it's not a bougie like place at all, but it's more like, I feel like, a place that you would discover like if you were in Europe or Morocco, and just like a really great flea market find. A lot of great gems. The price point is great, and then the owners also pop up at Rose Bowl and Long Beach Flea Market. So if you're unable to come to Pasadena, you can shop all their pieces at any of the flea markets. So let's go in. Yay! I love it because they have like a really great like bohemian vibe, but then also some great like glam 70s and 80s pieces.
Ooh, yay. Oh my gosh.
talking, I'm just getting stuff out.
Oh my gosh. I love Givenchy. I mean, check out how amazing these earrings
Annette.
would be. I need these.
Yes, you do. I'm dying.
They're so good.
Harmony and Rebecca, and she knows what's the good stuff. She's pulling out all
I guess
the
I
good
just know when to
stuff.
pull it out.
Yes, the right people.
This.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
so cool. I mean, look at that.
Wow. This is one of those stores that you could spend 10 minutes just looking at one shelf because there's so many little amazing things and everything is amazing and so well curated. So it's so much fun to look at everything here. I have a lot of fish in my house and I really love this large candle stand with the fish. So cute. Okay, we're looking at these. These are Nina Ricci. Mm-hmm. Are they vintage, like 80s, or are they just like, kind of current?
I think that they give me like an 80s vibe. 80s,
Yeah, I know they do. They kind of, or even like 90s. Really cool earrings.
Okay, so my followers know that I have been on the hunt for lucite and glass candlesticks, and then I found this pair right here. Look at how great they are. So these are $35 for the two.
Amazing. Where are you gonna, or where are you
So
looking to
what
put them?
I'm shopping for is for the holidays, actually. I know for the last like 5 years, brass candlesticks are all the rage, but I want to do like a nice little display with a lot of glass and lucite and just make it like very, very modern, like mix like early 1900s with 80s.
Oh, I love that.
And this is what I'm looking at right now.
I love those.
It's like really great. I can put like some taper candles. I feel like even for Halloween, I could put some like black candles and give it that moody vibe. And then use them year round just to add that like really nice like 70s, 80s glam factor.
I love it. I really love this piece of art. I love vases. And I just think that's a really unique one. Okay, what do you see? Ooh.
Okay, this Art Deco china cabinet is so beautiful. I mean, it's like in such great condition.
Gorgeous.
It's beautiful. And it says it comes with a key, so I'm assuming you can like put the key and just, you can use this to like, if you love like collecting like random odds and ends, but like need to contain it and like just put tchotchkes. But I feel like if you put this in your bedroom and just needed a place to display like shoes and handbags,
Ooh, I love
it'd be,
that
like,
idea.
a really
Yeah.
fun way to just like repurpose this. But it's such a beautiful piece.
And I love that even that's something I think about is like the surface then to style up. I feel like it has a really fun surface here at the top, which is fun to play with. Annette found this like beautiful bowl.
Yeah, so it's like marble clay. It's huge. So I love pieces like this. They're like good vessels, I like to call it, even though it's like a bowl, because then you can style this up for so many purposes. I feel like you can put this on a kitchen counter, like fill it up with lemons and oranges or your like fruit, but then you can also put it on like a credenza or dining table, and it's like such an interesting piece.
Yes.
And I feel like the
Even
styling
flip it on the back, because I feel like look at that. Oh my
the
gosh.
styling opportunities are endless.
Yes.
With pieces like this, and this is like what I love about thrifting and vintage is like you get a really like, this is like heavy duty.
Yeah.
But like you get a special piece that nobody else has. I mean, that's why we all thrift, right? Is we want that really unique
one of a kind.
piece. Yeah.
Do you want to pull that?
From a museum. It says on the tag.
Oh,
wow.
But like, you know, it's a reproduction of something.
Oh, this is the treasures of King Tut. So this is like this wool Egyptian scarf. We were just talking about like textiles and pieces that like just add texture and layers, and this is so beautiful. I feel like this is like a really nice color palette that like you could use this like in the summer, like actually as a scarf, or just like use it as a nice layering piece on a coffee table.
Oh yeah.
Too. It's really pretty.
All right, Annette. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of dying.
I need to get them.
It's like a dream pair of earrings.
I know. I feel like
so
these
good.
are like such a great like alternative just like to the Chanel ones that I think a lot of people have, but these are just so good.
Well, and I think of you with your like all your head bands and then
Yeah.
your big statement earrings. And then I found these really cool, almost like a pom-pom, like
Yeah.
a palm frond earring, which I feel like they're a little more summery and we're coming into fall, but I don't know, I feel like you could layer up and do like very etro and inspired dressing, like some bohemian fall looks, but with this like texture. And I also really like the idea of just the one statement earring. I mean, there's two of them, but I also like the idea of just doing one.
I
really
do
big
love
one.
that.
Yeah, I think that would be really fun. We also spotted these, and it's really funny because I just referenced Etro, and I was looking at their pre-fall, and they have this very similar idea, like beading, and then it's styled as a choker, and then wrapped almost as a scarf, or you could even do it as a belt, a little bit of some detail belt. It's two pieces, so we were talking about like you could maybe have it sewn together, but I thought this was really, really cool. Annette spotted this really cool vase.
It's like a mermaid and kind of like sea motif with some like fish and like starfish. I just think it's so pretty. I don't usually see anything like this in black and white. Usually I feel
I know,
like
I was just
ocean
thinking, I
themed
think
stuff,
that's
or
what
it's, like,
makes it
usually,
interesting.
Like pastel colors, but I
Yeah.
do love this like beige, cream, and black.
Yeah, it almost like modernizes the sea motif.
Yeah. Okay, what did you
I'm all
find,
about the
Beth?
imperfect.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just spotted this underneath this bowl, but it's a little peacock doily, which I just thought was really cool. I love the idea. I think we were just talking about the idea of layering. So you have something like this layered, and then like they had taken a bowl and even put this pot inside, which I thought was really interesting with the like the three pieces. But I really like this idea. I think I'm gonna bring this home because I just think little details like that are what send it over the edge. You know, it's just like putting more interesting eye-catching pieces on top of each other.
It's like an outfit.
Right.
You just layer on.
Layer it up.
Layer on the color, the textures, the patterns. I
Yep.
love it.
I'm gonna get this little face here. I love that. Very interesting. I like finding little small pieces like this too to add in.
So it's funny, it says 1 out of 1. It's an original.
Okay.
What'd you get, Annette?
I got the Givenchy earrings. I couldn't leave them behind.
No, they're so
good.
Great, where are we off to next?
Next, we're going to the Pasadena Antique Center, which is like one of my favorite spots because it has like the creaky wood floors and it just is filled with so much good stuff, from like antiques to like really great 80s and 90s furniture that like you just love to look at. And it's where I actually go to get a lot of inspiration. So
Oh, I love that.
people who follow me just know that I like love to go, even if it's more expensive, just to see what stands out, and then I like make a note of it, so when I go to the flea market or thrift stores, I know what to buy.
Oh, I love that. I think that's such a good tip because I had that experience when we were in Santa Barbara. We went to like a furniture antique store and it was amazing, but not in my budget as much. And then we literally popped into a thrift store and it was like my eye had been curated and turned on a little bit more, and then I found so much of what I had just seen at that store, but it was like my whole brain had kind of been like more honed in on what I should be looking for even more.
And I think it's part of thrifting is about training your eye to know what to look for. So go into expensive shops and just see how things are styled and just how different like furniture looks. And then when you go thrifting, when you go to the flea market, that is gonna pop up. And because I don't always remember, that's why I make a note of what I buy, and then I take a picture of it too, and it just like helps me remember.
And I think that is why I always like to look at the runways, because I like to see what our designers doing, and then when I hit those thrift stores or vintage markets or whatever, it's like I know more of what I'm looking for because I get excited about a certain look that's coming for fall or whatever. And I just think as much inspiration as you can soak up, I think helps the thrifting and vintage search even more, because you know your taste level, your inspiration, all of it, it just, you have so much more direction, which I feel like people can get overwhelmed and lost.
Definitely, and I love that you do that because I never look at the trends. I feel like I look at what you share and I'm like, ooh, I like that. You do the homework for me when it comes to fashion trends, but it's just like I like flip through magazines and then I also just like know what I want in my head, if that makes sense. And then I just like look for those like really cool like standout pieces. I think that's what I'm looking for, even if it's not on trend.
No matter what.
I just want that piece and then I buy it.
Yep. Like, I mean, you guys, look at this brooch she's wearing. Ah! I'm obsessed.
This is like, I think 80s YSL, and it's
so you have this 80s YSL, and now you have your Givenchy earrings, and now I kind of feel like I need to find something similar. You inspired me now.
Okay, I'm gonna be on the hunt for you because that's what a good friend does. Is she
a text with an image? Do you want this? I just want to
find the really good vintage pieces.
You've done that. I feel like you sent me. I found
like a really cool pinstriped Escada suit, and I was like, Beth, I think you mentioned you wanted a pinstripe blazer. Do you want this? So be a good thrift friend.
Thrift buddy, love it.
So this is the Pasadena Antique Center. So it's filled with a ton of little like vendors. It's like a traditional antique center, and it's one of my favorite places to come and get inspo. Some items are like priced really, really high, but then sometimes I find really great gems and there's like markdowns. So let's go shopping.
Let's go see. Where do we even begin, Annette?
You could like spend hours and hours in here. That's what I love, is like coming here. It's like a flea market, but highly curated and much cooler. Okay, so one of the tips I have when you're shopping at an antique center, even at the flea market, is look down, because there'll be rugs on the floor that are always for sale, but also other cool things, cool like sculptures and like other trinkets, but then also look up because there's chandeliers hanging, there's artwork on walls. I like to joke and say that you have to have T-Rex eyes, which is like, if you're a mom
see all
and
around.
have to like, you have to just like constantly look everywhere and just be on the hunt. So look everywhere, don't just look like straight ahead. Yeah, like look up, look down, you'll find a lot.
And along with that, what I've noticed often, especially places like this, you'll find a certain nook or corner that really connects to you. Like maybe the vendor really has the same aesthetic and curation that you love. So what I almost like to do is do like one big pass and then go back to those and then do that like crazy detail look. Like every little thing look at, because I notice that I often don't see it the first time. And then if I go back to those specific areas, I'll do that deep dive look. You've had your eye on this piece?
Yeah, it's just so beautiful. I know my aesthetic is like obviously mid-century modern, but I'm not a purist. I love mixing decades. I love to take like ornate pieces like this and mix it into my decor. It's on sale, but it's still not cheap enough for me to buy. I just think it's like such a cool piece. Like, I don't know what I would put in here, but I just love it.
I love that. I'm really loving all of the stuff in this booth here. I love all the colors, and it's just like a fun mix of, you know, we've got some mid-century pieces, and then we've got very intricate pieces as well, like very traditional Edwardian. It's like a really fun mix in here. I also love the green. I like that, just the whole room.
I saw this, I thought this was so beautiful. I mean, it's like really, really expensive, but
it's so pretty.
Love that like the holes are like flush.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, that's so cool.
Like, this is what I love about vintage furniture and antique furniture, is just like the details, like so amazing.
What were you
saying? This is my favorite spot, because when you walk, you can hear the wooden floors creaking.
Okay, we're about to go into a really fun section.
Favorite spaces at the Antique Center, Bonita Interiors. So Angie has such a good eye for vintage, and if you love vintage but you want to give it that like extra flair and just like make it look more modern, she's a perfect place to shop, because take a look, like these are all vintage pieces and she's like reupholstered them and just like given them like new life, and you can just like
get lost in all this.
And she has so much good artwork. I mean, just like look at these walls.
It
kind of reminds me of your house, like
crazy
you have all
art
this,
everywhere.
Like, art everywhere.
I love it.
There's things in like unexpected.
I know. This is such great inspiration even of like upholstery and the choices that she made with like these chairs, and then even I love this. Look at these chairs here. So cute. Okay, this is my favorite. I just want to take this chair home with me and this pillow. Look at this pillow. It's like so beautiful. I love the colors and the fabric, stripes. So Annette spotted what I also spotted.
This
Hello.
is why we're thrift friends.
Yes.
This is so good.
And this is
like
our problem, Annette, that we talk about all the time. We live in California, and we have an obsession with this.
And outerwear, and we live in Southern California, and we only need jackets like 3 days out of the year. But
you know what? You need something fabulous when you do.
So I love this.
Annette is finding all the statement gems today.
I am.
Fabulous, darling. You just put on your Givenchy earrings, that, and then you put on some mom shorts even. You know what?
Mom shorts,
yeah, your
leather
corduroy
pants,
and your
skirt,
boots.
anything.
Actually, something. Oh wait, it was back here. These reminded me, they're not as good, but they reminded me of your Terry Bradshaw pants that you have, like those like high-waisted
Oh yeah, these
pants,
are so
but
good.
these are kind of a little bit different, but they're fun. Like brightly colored print pants. There's so much here. It's almost overwhelming. There's so many things
I know.
to look
I'm
at.
so sorry about that. I'm beginning to realize that it is overwhelming.
Oh no, it's a good thing. Okay, tried on this vintage Christian Dior night, you know, quilted jacket. It's so fun and dreamy. I love the big Christian Dior emblem on it. And usually with jackets like this, they're 3/4 length, and I don't like that, but this one's a full length, and I love how big the shoulder is.
Tell me about this jacket. I need to
Christian Dior,
just zoom
darling.
in.
Now this is the thing. Will I wear white? We were just talking about like black and white, or black, but sometimes I don't wear white either. It is really fun. I love how like big that is, and I also feel like this could be a fun like roll out of bed weekend brunch kind of look. You know, throw on your bedroom jacket.
I love bedroom jackets. I love vintage lingerie as outerwear. You guys know.
Love it.
This is so good. I really like it.
I know, I do too. Anytime I can find pants, and especially printed pants, I get excited. These are corduroy, like pajama pants with this really fun, kind of like a checker print. I love this idea. Very cute. I'm gonna go try them on.
They might be more
Like
recent
80s
with
or
a nod to vintage. I don't know.
Maybe.
Okay, we're all obsessing over these pants that Beth put on.
They're so cute. They're like a luxe PJ pant for daytime. And I love a print pant, so.
I do too.
And this length is so much fun.
Really Hills Rainbow Collector. 5 works by Louis.
Annette's falling in love with these sketches. They really
so
are
good.
fun. Such an entertainment that we had as a child that now our children just use iPads and phones. I think just in terms of the inspiration, it's really fun to come in these stores because you can see like how they've layered up the rugs, which you guys know if you watch my home tour, I love layering rugs.
Okay, so something that I love to shop for at thrift stores especially are like trinket boxes like this. They're usually like $5 and they're just so special, and I love to put jewelry or just like little gifts that I buy friends or like sister or mom for Christmas or birthday, and I just think it's like a really special way to give a gift, and then they could reuse it. You could put like matchsticks in there, you could like leave it open, and you could use it for jewelry storage. I mean, it's just like one of those like great gifts that can be repurposed.
I love that idea. We have left the antique store and now we are popping into our last stop today, and Annette is taking me to the Salvation Army kind of specialized antique store. So I'm really excited to go inside here, see what they have. A little nostalgic Indiana Jones.
Oh, look at this one. It's like the intense scene.
Oh my
Burning
god.
heart.
That's amazing. Okay, we're heading into the home decor section here at the Salvation Army boutique. I spotted this mid-century-ish, right? Like
Yeah,
the little
I feel
vinyl.
like it has this mid-century vibe, but then it has this like, I don't love this
Yes.
like, rose detailing.
Yes.
But check out like the vinyl. This is like really
Very
cool.
Okay, one of those days that's just not the day.
No.
That's thrifting though. Or not, no, not the day. In here.
Yeah, in
here.
the Salvation Army store, but that's part of thrifting. I feel like
adventure.
nowadays for every like 3 or 4 bad days, I get one really good day, and it just makes it worth it.
Yep.
So you need to
That's
invest
the
the time
thrill.
of the thrift.
The thrill of the thrift.
We're in Annette's house.
Welcome. It makes me realize I don't think I've ever done a proper house
tour.
So I need to work on that.
Next time I can also do a mini house tour for you. This is so fun because I got to come hang out with you, but also I've seen Annette's house forever on Instagram, but I actually got to see it in real life and hang out in it.
It was so fun, like to just have you over and just like girlfriends hanging out, shopping together. I loved it.
I even got to go in Annette's closet and we had a girl chat in there. It was fun.
That was really fun.
Yes.
We chatted all about Sex in the City, vintage, shoes, you know, the important things in life.
Yes. We had a perfect day. Got to go to some of your favorite spots here in Pasadena, which was so much fun.
Yeah, and it was fun because I feel like every other time we've shopped together, we've always done fashion, but it was fun to focus mostly on like home stuff. But then we did find some accessories and clothing stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like you can.
I'm done.
Go
I'm
be on the search
dead
for
after
like
your Givenchy earrings and that amazing coat you found.
I know.
Showstoppers
I was like
today.
not even ready to buy anything to wear, but
when you find oh my gosh,
Yeah.
we keep saying the same
we
thing.
keep saying the same thing. So when you find something that's so special, like you just need to go for it, and that's how I think you build like this really great wardrobe.
Yes, totally. Like a curated of all these like beautiful special things that you can just have in there forever.
Yeah.
They're so much fun. And then you have like the memories of where you've worn them and where you found them.
Yes,
and all of
I
it.
love all of it.
So much fun. Okay, because it's fall, I mean, hello, we're in September. Can't believe that.
I know.
It's crazy. What are you excited about to wear for fall? I know you're not a trends girl, but what are you excited to wear?
So
fall?
I am always on the search for endless summer. I just love summer.
You are, yeah.
I am.
But then
such
you
a-
also have a coat obsession.
I
at the
do,
same
which
time.
is so weird. But for fall, what I love is like unexpected layers. Like I love taking a really flowy skirt that I probably wore throughout summer
Right.
with like a little crop top, and then pairing it with a chunky sweater and a belt and then boots. So I love like mixing and matching. I feel like especially in Los Angeles, we do have these like really beautiful fall days that it gives me the opportunity to take like dresses and then layer on like chunky sweaters or a sweatshirt. You know, I love wearing sweatshirts. So that's what I'm like looking for. Obviously, I love a good blazer moment. So I'm still looking for blazers, and something I've been wearing a lot that I think will work for the fall is I'll just like wear my like high waist Levi's denim shorts. I'll either do sneakers, boots, or flat sandals, like a nice like crisp white tee tucked in, and then an oversized blazer over it. So it
Cute.
almost like is longer than the shorts.
I love that with
And
either a short skirt or shorts.
Yeah,
so
and
cute.
then if you want to like glam it up, that I do like vintage Chanel earrings, hair back, bold lip, or if you just want to keep it casual, like I do a baseball cap, and that's like that Princess Diana off-duty
Always
look.
good.
So that's kind of like my vibe. I mean, I'm so like bad about the trends. That's why I follow you, is for you to tell me what's trendy. But that's what I'm excited about.
Yeah. Ooh, I love that. That sounds fun. And I also think with the idea of styling those spring summer pieces, a turtleneck is a great option too.
Yes.
I love me, especially like a mesh or thin turtleneck that you can wear even on a slightly warmer day, not too warm, but layering some of those summer dresses that you've got up in your closet, even some of the cottage core thing that I feel like that's so fun in the fall. Throw those on with some, you know, brown tall boots and a turtleneck, and then if it does get chillier, you can throw on those knits or the blazer or whatever.
Yeah.
So
And that reminds me that when we were thrifting the last time, I found that really great Ralph Lauren
Yes.
turtleneck, and I forgot about it because we bought it in the middle of
Right.
summer. So that is something else I'm probably gonna wear a lot.
That'll be so cute. And you do have to have those fabulous layers like Annette found today, that coat, because even in California, those mornings and evenings can get cold, and honestly our spring can be really chilly.
Yes.
And having those fabulous coats to throw on.
And what I love about that jacket is it's really casual and it kind of, sorry,
It's
that's
fine.
my
We have a
dog.
dog. My dog's always in all my videos. He won't
He's in
leave
the
me alone.
background entertaining
Yes.
himself. So what I love about the jacket that I got is it's almost like a bomber style, so it's
Yeah.
more casual. I feel like a lot of times fur coats are just like really luxe and like you're meant to wear it, you know, as evening wear. And even though I love dressing down like special pieces like that, I just like love the style. So it's like definitely an easy layering piece. Like
Yeah.
even if I was wearing like really cool like chic sweats, like I could throw that jacket on and like a baseball hat and my sneakers and like run out the door and still look really good.
Hey, come here. He's making an appearance.
He loves this vintage and fashion talk.
Yes, he does. I think that is such a good point, because I think thinking about like taking fur and then making the shape be more athletic, that can be your kind of suggestion to be able to wear it more casually and not feel like you're stuck in like a big over, you know,
Yeah, and like I just don't want this like giant piece
Right.
that it feels like too overwhelming.
Right.
And then so I'm very excited about that. So you'll probably catch me wearing like that jacket with the Givenchy earrings. I have some great vintage YSL boots. I'm just gonna throw it all together in an outfit,
all of
and it will be the most extra. But that's why you guys probably follow us.
Play dress up, right? Okay, well I think that's it today. Was so much fun.
I know. I love this. Thank you so much for having me.
I feel like we should at least seasonally do this.
Yes.
So
I think this is a
we're
great
in the
idea.
beginning of fall. Maybe we need to do like an early winter near the holidays,
Yes.
just some kind of a holiday theme video. That would be really fun.
Holiday edition.
Ooh, I love it. Also, I forgot to mention, first of all, just follow Annette on Instagram, your website, all the places Vintage Splendor, but also
Oh yes, if you
Splendor
want a
Collective.
ton of tips for vintage, so if you're looking for guides like special pieces, more information about like shopping for like antique and vintage rugs, secondhand designer goods, like all sorts of things, I put out monthly guides, I send out curated shopping lists, and then do a ton of shopping tours on the Splendor Collective account. And it's just a way for you to like find your like thrifting and vintage eye, because I know there's so many people who want to look amazing, want to save money. So that's what it is just like really helping you hone in on those skills and have fun. And we are a really fun community, and I just like love it. And we're gonna do some more meetups when we're allowed.
yes,
Yeah.
and I will say, I mean, I love to do this all the time anyway, but even just Annette being part of the Splendor Collective, she sends out these emails with these shopping lists, and they're all, she's done the edit for you.
Yes.
She's found the best stuff on eBay, on Etsy, all of it, and your price points are great. It's like totally arranged, which I love, because if you want that super gaudy gold earring, sometimes it's hard to find, or just, you can sit forever on your phone looking, but Annette does it for you.
Yeah, I do it for you, and
Yeah.
I love it. So that's like
And she
one
has
of
such
the
a good eye, so you're getting like the
Thank
best of the best. And so you should sign up. I'll put the link down below for Splendor Collective. It's a subscription service.
Yes.
But there's like Instagram, emails, you do
And then
video
the
stuff.
posts and
Yeah.
video stuff, there's posts, so it's through a private portal as an extension of my website.
Yep.
So it's really easy. You just log in, you can access all the old content on the blog. So if you're just signing up, you don't have to worry about missing out on all the stuff. And then I also save all of the shopping that I do on Instagram in highlights. So like you have access to so much content, and I'm still putting out new content.
And it's only what, $5?
It's $5 a month or
Okay.
$50 for the year. So it's literally
It's less than a coffee.
Yeah.
Okay. So sign up for the Splendor Collective. You will not regret it. I'll put her link down below. That was so much fun. I got to hang out with Annette, go thrifting with her, also hang out in her home, and now we're back in my home. And I just wanted to show you where a few of the items that I found ended up. First of all, I mean, these didn't end up anywhere but in my closet. I'm so excited about these little brush earrings. I definitely feel like these are going to get used a lot during the summer and spring, but I also really like the idea for fall of doing some bohemian looks with a lot of texture, and I feel like these are gonna be great. And then something else that I found was this amazing piece of art right here that I got at Bougie Bazaar, and I love faces in art, and I liked the idea of layering it here on my new side table that you guys saw in my home tour video.
I felt like I needed something else here. I like that it kind of almost references the idea of Picasso, even though it's not. It's something that he might do with some whimsy and some faces in it, so I felt like it was the perfect little spot to put it right here. You never know though, I could move it around and put it in other places, but for now, this is where it's gonna go. And then something I talked about a lot in my living room update video was the idea of layering and texturing. And when I was at Bougie Bazaar, I saw that peacock little doily type thing, and I thought that was a perfect little accent piece to do my layering idea without adding more bulk. And so that ended up, at least for now, right here under this lamp on this table. I liked the idea of adding the texture and even the color here. And what's really fun is that my pillows on the chair almost have some of the peacock feather detail in it. So I think it's about tying together those items and finding ways to add more texture, more layering, and more fun to your home spaces. And that's it. Oh, I got those really fun pants too, which you'll see, I'm sure, me style up for fall. But it was so much fun to hang out with Annette, and honestly, it was also really fun to just go inside of her home. Definitely go check out Splendor Collective, which we chatted about in the video. Thank you so much for joining me today. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I have new videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And finally, always play dress up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!